Are you trying to persuade someone to take a course of action or otherwise have some kind of dialogue where you're connecting with someone and somehow it's not working? Well, there's some neurolinguistic programming techniques that may help you connect first. Basically build rapport, and then you might find it a lot easier to connect and either deliver your information or persuade them, or at least convey your point of view to where they understand it and receive it, at least from a place of respect. Now, this NLP tip will involve the concept of moving away or moving toward. So for instance, if I'm in a moving away from perspective, let's say that's my natural modality, and these things run deep, a brainstem level activity, then if I'm looking to buy something, okay, for instance, my phone just died, so I want to move away from my phone not working, and hey, I'm trying to solve this problem of my phone not working. Okay, that's not good, and I want to move away from it. Now, a moving toward person might think, okay, well, my phone died, but I really want to move toward this new iPhone, for instance. iPhone, Samsung, whatever it is, new camera, but it's the moving toward that gets them. In fact, a moving toward person probably would not wait for the phone to die. They'd probably want to move toward the newest technology. A lot of early adopters with MBSE tend to be moving towards people. So how we find out is we ask questions. Okay, is well, what don't you like about this situation? It's I don't like this, don't like that. And then you can ask, hey, where are we going with this? Or, what are you trying to do? That'll get them to think forward. And if they really resonate with that question, then maybe they're moving towards people. And you can also listen to their vocabulary. But first we find out which one they are, moving toward or moving away from. They're rarely 50-50. Then we can cast our argument, particularly if we're trying to sell an idea, we'll cast our argument in those terms. So for instance, if I'm trying to sell myself, a phone, and I can tell, I'm moving away from, I want to move away from pain. I'd say, okay, well, Raymond, your phone doesn't work. You probably don't like that situation. We need to solve that. Oh yeah, we need to solve that, absolutely. And again, if I'm moving toward, it's like, hey Ray, your phone's getting kind of old. This new iPhone 14, it does 5G, it does all this other stuff. It'd be really cool. Oh yeah, that's where I want to go. Now, one is not bad, one is not worse than the other, but it's going to really determine how we make our argument, how we communicate to this person, particularly if we're in engineering sales or some type of sales. It's going to describe how we probe questions, how we do the sales process, and then basically how we persuade the person to either adopt our perspective or buy our product. So for this tip, find out if they're moving away from people or if they're moving towards people, and then craft your narrative accordingly. I think after you create rapport, we've done mirroring and matching, we've been in active listening, we're not listening, waiting to respond. After we've done all that, you go to looking at moving away or moving towards. I think you'll find that's very powerful in getting the deep connection that we need, again, for rapport, to make our argument and to share what we need to share. Comment below if you've used this technique, and let me know what you think.